Alright everyone, welcome back to the video. It's Juicy Baby Panda. Before we start off, like, comment, and please subscribe. Please subscribe. Hold up, eShop has some new things coming on here, some bigger games coming up. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna give a top 5 for like this week, kinda. I'm gonna kinda do this keep it weekly. So let's get right into this. Before we start, everyone please subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, share it with your friends. If you guys want any new videos, any game reviewed, or any gameplays, drop it in the comments, and I'm gonna get right to it. Alright, so coming in at number 5, we have Shovel Knight King of Cards. It's a quite goofy game, and it has a really fun platforming kind of style. It's attack moves, the shoulder charges. It's very simple, but it's also can be like used in various different ways. So the game, it's really easy, but it's also like it's very fun. It's a chill, laid-back game where you can just lay in bed and play. So it's a very simple aspect, but it's at the same time it's like, alright, it's very fun to play at the same time. The only thing about it, though, which I didn't like, was the Joustus, I think I said, the Joustus card aspect of the game. That really killed it for me, because there's a lot of aspects they didn't really teach. It was like when you first start off, there was like, they weren't really teaching you in the tutorial how to really do all this stuff. And my honest opinion, I thought it kind of brought the game down, I think it brought the campaign down from like maybe like say the campaign was like a 10, it probably brought it down like an 8-ish, because I didn't really like the card aspect of the game. But you have to kind of do it because you're missing out on a lot of like, I forgot what it's called, but you're missing out like gems, I think. So it's like they're wanting you to do it, but it's not really the best. But at the end of the day, it's a super fun, a super clever new style of platforming. But I'm gonna have to rate it an 8 in my honest opinion. I hope you guys don't hate on me, but I think it's an honest 8. Time to go to the next. Alright, so coming in at number 4, we have Star Ocean. So if you guys, a lot of you guys may not know what that game is. It's I think it's a more old school style game, which most people might know. It's a super fun indie game in my own opinion. I think the game looks very clean, and I love the animations of it. It looks like it's a very interesting style kind of game for the way it is supposed to be made, and especially the fights scenes, kind of the fight animations. You're actually being able to take control of your guy and use his moves, which I know in most indie games or just games like that, you really can't do that. It's like you might have a move, you attack, but like it's really like you're controlling your guy, and all the other guys are just kind of doing their own thing, doing their part. And it's interesting. It's really fun, and I do honestly love the graphics of the game. And you probably won't see you probably won't see many other games like this one, in my own opinion. It has a crazy amount of content. It's a very big game with a lot of different roles and things you can do. It's super interesting, but a lot of people aren't into the indie kind of games. So it's like, are you sure you want to sit down on a Switch and really just grind this campaign out? I don't know. A lot of people aren't into that, so it's like you don't really want to do that. But I love indie games. I love grinding and campaign games, and I think this game is better on the handheld Switch, the Nintendo Switch Lite. I think it's more fun in my own opinion. But so for me, the game's have to be an 8.5 out of 10. You have some fun with it, but I don't think it's really. I don't think it's a 9 or above, and I don't think it's an 8 or under, because the game is really amazing. But it's not it's not everyone's kind of style of game, if you know what I mean. All right, let's get to the next game. So let's get into game number 3, Trover. Okay, so Trover is an absolutely hilarious game with a crazy amount of hilarious and appropriate jokes. That's what made the game so fun, so different to play, because it's literally just you controlling this guy, and it's just a ton of weird, disgusting, yet hilarious jokes. But the only thing about the game, besides it being super fun to play, which I had a huge amount of fun playing, it was a VR game, so it's still fun to play. I honestly think this game's also meant for the Nintendo Switch Lite, because you're playing the controller, it kind of fits it. But Trover on the VR, if you already have it on the VR, do not get it. It is completely pointless. It is a downgrade, because the game on the VR is a 10 out of 10. It is super fun, one of the best. But on the Switch, it's like a 8 out of 10, because it kind of takes the aspect of the game away. It's still fun. The game, the playthrough, the campaign is still amazing, and it's so much funny content, so many different things you could do, so many weird things you could do with the game. But it's kind of like the game isn't what we're looking for, because the game was meant to be a VR. So it's way more fun getting the VR playing it on the VR than to play it on the Switch. But if you don't have it on the VR, take it on the Switch. Yeah, I recommend that. You'll be playing it like, well, this game is different, and you're laughing at the game because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. But if you already have the VR, don't get it because it's kind of a waste. And like I said, it is an 8 out of 10 for me, and I recommend it on the handheld device. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so the next thing we have is Ashen. So I know that you may already know this game from because it's a PC game, if I'm correct, on Steam. And it wasn't the highest. It was like an 85%, which I don't exactly agree on, but it was like an 85% on Steam or whatever, on the PC. But for the Switch, it was really well played. The graphics looked really nice, and it played pretty smoothly, if I'm going to be honest. It's a great story. It's very simple about light and dark, and it gives you a great mixture of characters in gaming. It's kind of like Dark. It gives you like a Dark Souls vibe when it comes to the combat vibe of the game. And I love the amazing open world and all the diverse environments that they put you in, leaving you with plenty of fun things to do. And the story should leave you around 20 hours, and after that, you have a lot of adventures, and the boss fights are super fun and super interesting, leaving you a little challenge, in my own opinion. So the game it's all around, it's super fun. You get thrown in. It's like all these crazy different environments, snowy, big mountains and places. It's like the Switch is holding this. The small device is holding a Steam big game, and it's super fun in my own opinion. Like a lot of people may not like the game, but I think the game it's really good and it looks really nice. And the challenge of the game, there is definitely some challenges where you will have some issues because some of the fights start to get a little hard. Some fights get crazy. We're just running around and a freaking ghost jumps on you. It's just, the game it's a good game, and for it to be rated an 8.5, I don't agree on. I think because it's on the Switch, it looks really nice, it plays really smooth, and it's an open world. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game that I was super happy to see drop, and I never really got to play it until like I think yesterday, and I was like, wow, this game is really something else. So it's gonna be like a 9 out of 10 for me. I think it's clean. So let's get into the next and very last game. Alright, so into our number 1 game. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, because you're clearly enjoying something. And if any game I'm going to review, talk about, or a game you disliked, or a game you want to see in a video like this, leave it in the comments. Or gameplays, anything, leave it all in the comments, and I'm going to get to it. I promise you. So my number 1 game that when on the eShop, what am I saying? My number 1 game in the eShop, like this week or whatever, that dropped was The Tourist. Alright, so let's get into this game. I know you may have seen a video like this, but The Tourist is, oh my god, it is beautiful. It is such a fun game. So they basically put you on a boat on this little island, and you go around, you're venturing around, you're kind of doing these things, and it's super fun, and it's a super fun adventure game. And then, you have like these little dungeons you get into, and they're like puzzles. You have to solve these puzzles. It's a puzzle game, You solve these puzzles, and then you can go to different islands and adventures and take pictures of these monuments, and then you put them in this photo gallery. And it's like all these places you've been, and the game is super smooth. It's a 60 frames per second game. It's beautiful. The game runs so nice. I generally love this game out of all of them. It plays perfectly. And it's so nice on the handheld device on the Switch because it feels like you're playing Mario. No. When you jump around and getting coins, you kind of feel like you're playing Mario. But the game is super nice when you're just playing on the handheld devices. For Ashen, Ashen is more of a, you can play on the handheld device, but I think that's more of a normal Switch game that you could dock onto the TV. But, so, The Tourist is a 10 out of 10 for me. It is beautiful. And, you get these coins, you can get all these different abilities, do all these different things. And it's you going to these different islands and just venturing around. And it's so simple, yet so beautiful. And that's why it was top 10 for me. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. So I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope you made it to the end of the video. Everyone, please like, comment, and subscribe. Right here is my friend's Insta ad for making this thumbnail. Thank you, Ian. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.